Hi everyone, this is Marguerite sharing a journal made up entirely of collages. So recently I went to go visit a friend of mine who is an incredible artist who does a lot of correspondence art, which is something that I'm very much interested in. And I visited her at her studio and saw some journals that she made like this, and I wanted to make something in a very similar style because I really enjoyed looking through her journals. So what she has done is used covers from a Reader's Digest book. So basically they are covers like this, and this one she also gave to me. I'm going to keep and decide if I'm going to make the next journal keeping the spine or if I will do it again like this one with the rings. This is actually the first time I've ever made a journal with rings, and I have not been a fan of rings in the past because they're kind of clunky and they stick out a lot. So don't really care for them, but I have to admit that it has been extremely useful having these rings because very often I moved pages around, and that has been truly invaluable. As I make collages, I realize that some of them work well together and some don't. So I'd have to remove one, put another one in, just move them around until I had the right balance of collages that were facing each other. So if you like this, I will post the link to the blog post where I wrote about my visit to my friend Pamela, and I also have a lot of photos of her journal that is similar to this one. So I'll just go through the pages, and I hopefully won't take too long doing it. So basically I took just pieces of books. I have some postcards, scraps, a little bit of washi tape. I tried to use as many vintage things or original pieces of things that I had, you know, from old books, some receipts, also a lot of pieces of mail and postage stamps. So all those things are, you know, authentic. But then I also used a little bit of washi tape here and there to kind of balance things out when needed. Yeah, so some things from letters. This is from a magazine, 1960s, Popular Science. I have some pieces of vellum in between the pages just for added interest. This is from a children's book, handwriting, cursive book. There's a time card, a vintage time card. I have also a lot of postcards that I've used. Here's a map. This little bird card that I picked up at a antique shop. Some photos, old photos. Some pages I've left blank. Sometimes I like them blank and I don't plan to put anything on them, but there are some other pages that I will do something with. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Some rubber stamping, postage stamp. This is an old postcard. Some washi tape. It's pretty because it's got some gold on these arrows. And more postage. More stamps. Something that my son, my 5-year-old, did, and the purple went well with this Soviet map. This I did not touch. It's a cover from an envelope probably from the 1960s, or this says 1972. So it's beautiful just the way it is. So I really like those stamps. So I just kept the whole thing. All from magazines and books. This piece is from the Russian post office. I had somebody mail it to me. So I have a nice collection of pieces from Russia. Some postage from Romania. I have a whole book of these stamps, green stamps, and then I just put a Soviet postage stamp there. Another piece of vellum. This is a postcard. These are empty, so I should put something here. Some more rubber stamping. This is wallpaper, and I have about 4 sheets of different wallpaper that I got at a used book sale. And couldn't decide what to do with them, but then I thought, you know, if I fold them over on themselves, here you can't even see it because I covered it entirely, but it does kind of make a nice background for things sometimes. This is a die cut of a little house, and I kind of put some foreign language pages underneath in those little windows and made it a whole kind of a collage with flowers on the outside of and then the street from the background. This is an old postcard piece that I just kind of had left over from another project. This is more wallpaper. It's really nice wallpaper, actually. These 2 pieces I had left over from another project, and I knew that I wanted to put them at the ends of a spread, and then, you know, just kind of filled it with things that go along with it. Some more birds and some national parks stamps, 2-cent stamps. This is a photograph of a jumble of banknotes that I had recently acquired and took a picture of on my desk. And I thought it looked nice, so I just left the whole thing as it is and just stuck the photo in there. This is a card that my friend Pamela sent to me, and the envelope, and I thought it was just so cute that I had to keep it in its entirely, so it kind of sticks out a little bit from the page, but that's all right. Here I did just a background with some paint, and this was circles from an old tape reel, Scotch tape. When the tape ran out, the plastic wheel, I held on to it, and I can use it as a stamp. And this little guy is, what is that called? Sewing machine thread. Here is a banknote. I think this one's from Ukraine, or it might be, no, it says CCCP, so that's Russia, Soviet Union, I should say. And some Romanian stamps. Oh, this one is a Romanian stamp, but this is from Germany, I think. And this is a rubber stamp. Blanks. This is more wallpaper. Can't imagine having a room in a house with wallpaper like this. That would be crazy. But it looks very nice in the book. And on this side, I mostly hid it. You can't see it very much. And just put an old photograph and some more postage stamps. This is just a collage from an old Tyvek envelope. A receipt. Die cut, and a little bit of something from a small book. This is, I think this is I got this from Pamela, which is postcard, Russian postcard. It's another photograph behind, and this is just a piece of book. And this was a thank you card that I got after I ordered some rubber stamps. And this is from 100 Proof Press, which makes really gorgeous rubber stamps. This is a sample of some of their stuff. I've been playing around a lot with rubber stamps lately. More blank pages, and this is the end. This is a little envelope with some things and a postcard that I received in the mail. So that's that. I had a ton of fun making this, and I definitely am going to continue to make more. Hopefully I will have a collection of a couple of these guys someday, because I have a lot of fun just looking through them and getting lots of ideas of collages, different kinds of collages that I can make with materials that I have. So if you liked it, check out the blog post that I wrote of similar work by Pamela. And until the next time,